They never knew she was a snake until her wedding night. In a small tranquil village nestled between the rolling hills and lush forest, there lived a young woman named Obiora. She was the picture of grace, with eyes that sparkled like the stars and a smile that could melt the hardest of hearts. Her beauty was renowned throughout the land, and many suitors came from far and wide to win her hand. Yet, despite her many admirers, Obiora's heart remained untouched, save for one. Clinton Joshua was a humble farmer, known for his kindness and strong work ethic. He wasn't wealthy or powerful, but he had a heart as pure as gold. His love for Obiora was deep and unwavering, but he never believed a woman as beautiful and enchanting as she could ever love someone like him. Little did he know, Obiora's feelings mirrored his own. She had noticed Clinton Joshua's quiet strength and gentle soul, and her heart had secretly been his for as long as she could remember. The village often buzzed with tales of Obiora's beauty and the mysterious air that surrounded her. She lived with her grandmother on the edge of the village, close to the dense, ancient forest that many feared to enter. Rumors swirled about her origins. Some said she was a forest spirit, others believed she was a blessing from the gods themselves. But no one knew the truth, not even Obiora herself. One fateful day, as Clinton Joshua was working in his field, he found the courage to speak to Obiora. He approached her with a bouquet of wildflowers, his heart pounding in his chest. "Obiora," he began, his voice trembling slightly, "I know I am but a simple man, but I cannot hide my feelings any longer. I love you, and I would be honored if you would consider being my wife." Obiora's eyes widened in surprise, and for a moment, she was speechless. Then, a smile spread across her face, one that Clinton Joshua would remember for the rest of his life. "Oh, Clinton Joshua," she whispered, tears glistening in her eyes, "I have loved you from afar for so long. Yes, I will marry you." The news of their engagement spread quickly through the village, and soon preparations for the wedding were underway. The villagers were overjoyed, believing this union was destined by the gods. But as the wedding day approached, Obiora's grandmother grew more and more anxious. She knew the secret that had been hidden from Obiora her entire life, a secret that could change everything. On the night before the wedding, Obiora's grandmother called her to the hearth. "My dear," she began, her voice heavy with sorrow, "there is something you must know before you marry Clinton Joshua. You are not entirely human. When you were born, a powerful curse was placed upon you. By day, you are as you seem, beautiful and kind, but by night, you take on the form of a serpent. This transformation has been kept at bay by the charms I placed around our home, but once you leave, the curse will reveal itself." Obiora's heart sank, fear and disbelief washing over her. "No, this cannot be," she cried, tears streaming down her face. "What will Clinton Joshua think of me? How can I marry him if this is true?" But her grandmother took her hand, her eyes filled with love. "Obiora, true love can overcome any obstacle. If Clinton Joshua truly loves you, he will accept you as you are, serpent and all. But you must tell him the truth." The next day, as the sun set over the village, Obiora and Clinton Joshua stood before the altar, surrounded by their friends and family. The ceremony was beautiful, filled with love and joy. But as the night approached, Obiora's fear grew. She knew she had to tell Clinton Joshua before it was too late. After the festivities had ended and the villagers had returned to their homes, Obiora and Clinton Joshua retired to their bridal chamber. The room was bathed in the soft glow of moonlight, and Clinton Joshua looked at Obiora with such love and adoration that it nearly broke her heart. "Clinton Joshua," she whispered, her voice trembling, "there is something I must tell you." Clinton Joshua's smile faltered as he took her hands in his. "What is it, my love?" Obiora took a deep breath, her heart pounding in her chest. "I am not who you think I am. There is a curse upon me. By day, I am as you see me now, but by night, I turn into a serpent. I wanted to tell you sooner, but I was so afraid of losing you. For a moment, there was silence. Amora dared not look at Clinton Joshua, fearing the rejection she was sure would come. But then, Clinton Joshua gently lifted her chin, forcing her to meet his gaze. To her surprise, his eyes were filled not with fear, but with compassion and love. "Amora," he said softly, "I love you with all my heart. You are the woman I fell in love with, and nothing will change that. If you are cursed, then we will face it together. I will love you, no matter what form you take." Tears of relief and joy streamed down Amora's face as she realized that Clinton Joshua's love for her was true and unconditional. That night, as the curse took hold and Amora transformed into a serpent, Clinton Joshua stayed by her side, holding her close and whispering words of love and reassurance. As the first light of dawn broke, Amora returned to her human form, her heart full of hope. With Clinton Joshua's love and support, she believed they could find a way to break the curse once and for all. And so, they set out on a journey together, seeking a way to free Amora from her curse. Through their travels, they faced many trials and challenges, but their love for each other only grew stronger. Eventually, they discovered a powerful sorcerer who, moved by their devotion, agreed to help them. With his magic, the curse was broken, and Amora was freed from her serpent form forever. Clinton Joshua and Amora returned to their village, where they were greeted with joy and celebration. The love they shared had not only saved Amora but had also strengthened the bond between them in ways they had never imagined. And so, they lived happily ever after, their love a beacon of hope and a testament to the power of true love, a love that could overcome even the darkest of curses.